Ladies and gentlemen, Berdel Warrior here with Go Higher Mindset Marketing. Hope you guys having a super awesome Thursday. Can you believe it's Thursday already? December 7th. Hope you guys having a super awesome day. Trying to get my camera right. So if you look at my topic today, hey Ron, hope you're having a super day. Is that better? Okay, so the topic today is holiday treats. We know this is a time of the year when everybody is eating a lot of what you think that is. A lot of sugar, sugar, sugar. Okay, some people say they have to have it, they can't live without it. So it is an addiction, okay? So when we think about our holiday treats, when we think about sugar, just think about sugar, according to the medical news today, is stating that sugar is allowing us to increase aging process, is allowing us to increase having more heart attacks, obesity, and also cancer is increasing in all those areas. Okay, so when you think about it, okay, the holiday time, a lot of people, what are they doing? They're buying all these different treats. They're doing a lot of baking, right? A lot of baking. And this is the time of the year that people consume so much sugar. Sugar. Okay, so here it is. So here maybe is maybe some tips that you can do to reduce the sugar. So if you're one of those person that's baking, right, and it calls for those sugar, just maybe reduce it to a third, okay? Reduce the sugar to a third, okay? And then, you know, sometimes we find ourselves we're having a meal and you're drinking a soda. And most people don't realize a soda, a can of soda can have anywhere from 7 teaspoons all the way to based on the size. If you're doing a 16 ounce, you're talking about anywhere from 16 teaspoon of sugar. Can you believe that? In one 16 ounce of soda. So it doesn't matter what type of soda you're drinking. And some people say, well, you know what? I don't do the sugar. I don't do the regular soda, right? Some people might say I do the, the diet soda. That's even worse for you. You might as well go back to the regular the regular soda instead of doing the diet. Anything that has a diet on there is really is more harmful stuff in there than the good stuff. Does that make sense? So you might as well just, if you're having the soda, and some people say they can't not have a meal without having something to drink, or can't have a meal without the soda. Okay, so once you try to have a meal and wait maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and then have a little bit of lemon and water. That would help, right? That would help instead of the soda, instead of drinking the soda. Yeah, I know you have to have your soda, but then, okay, if you have to have it, why don't you just go ahead and, hey, Orlando, hey, how are you? I hope you're having a super awesome day. So if you have to have a soda, once you just reduce it. Instead of having the whole can, or maybe you go into the store and having a medium size or a large size, then maybe you can go ahead and just have a small one, right? So decrease the sugar. So then another thing too, some people say for breakfast, you find that breakfast is the time that people consume a lot of sugar, because if you think about the cereal that we're eating, or the cereal that our kids are eating, it has a lot of sugar in there, right? So you might want to go ahead and decrease it. What I have done, I make my own homemade granola, and then that's with the old-fashioned oatmeal. It takes a little bit of time, but it's still more helpful, or maybe more health benefits for my family. So that's what I do. I just did that yesterday. So that probably lasts me maybe about 3 weeks. Okay, so just find different avenue in cutting back sugar. Okay, you can have oatmeal. Oatmeal is great. You can have oatmeal and then cut up maybe some fruits. This morning with the granola, I cut up some apples in there for my daughters, for one daughter, I should say. And then for myself, I had the same thing. So you could have some granola or maybe oatmeal and then you cut up some apples in there. Some people put strawberries in there. Strawberries not in season anymore, so you could probably put some apple in there, or maybe a pear, right? So find different things that you can get your fruits and vegetable, because if you think about it, fruits has natural sugar. It's sugar, but it's natural. Your body can absorb that. You can go through your body quicker than the processed stuff. I hope that makes sense. So then I have something else here. Then if you think about decreasing your sugar, I know you find you go to a lot of families' home, and it's a lot of sugar, and then sometimes you feel guilty, or they make you feel guilty of not having maybe the cakes or the pies, right? So if you have to have it, okay, listen, if you have to have it, just go ahead and limit your intake, right? Limit the intake. That's it. You can have it, but just limit the intake. But then realize, ladies and gentlemen, though, if you consume all that sugar, what it's doing is breaking down your immune system, right? So you're more acceptable to getting a flu, or right? You don't want to be under the weather for the holidays, so cut down the sugar. And then if you find yourself with a cold, or you might not feeling well right now or today, just cut out the sugar. Then not only that, limit your cooked food. You might want to have more of the raw stuff, maybe more salads. If you got the cold or flu, you might want to have, a vegetable soup, but don't overcook the vegetable. Okay, vegetable soup will be good. So these are just some of the tips that you can do to cut out or eliminate sugar. You can either eliminate it or cut it down. Based on you and your family. And if you think about it, a lot of people are sick this time of the year. Why? You don't have to be. Just cut out your sugar. Lower down your sugar. Stop taking so much sugar. Because if you think about it, everything that you're eating today has a lot of sugar. So just be more mindful of what you're putting into your body. That's all I'm saying. More mindful of what you're putting into your body. And then also with the sugar, sometimes we say, okay, I'm sick, I just ate so-and-so. Sometimes you're sick because maybe you have an onion that's in your refrigerator. Sometimes we're cooking and we cut up, like especially when you're making, like for me, I say vegetable soup, right? So you cut up the onion, and maybe you have a piece of onion or half an onion left over. And what do? You take that onion, you just put it in the refrigerator, right? Wrong. Put it in the refrigerator, but make sure that you put it in a bag or something that the onion will not be exposed. Because what onion is it draws everything. So everything in the refrigerator, the onion will draw himself to collect all that bad stuff. Okay, so sometimes you're sick because of the onion that you just didn't, how would you say, you have it in the refrigerator, but you didn't take care of it. You didn't put it in a bag and put it in the refrigerator. You have it open. Okay, yeah, open. Okay. So here's another thing too. So if you find yourself sick, this is one of the things I do. If you find yourself sick or you're coming down with a cold or something, now you can take an onion, cut that onion in half, and put it next to your bed. What it's going to do is going to draw out all that bad stuff out of your system, okay? And then some people will take that onion, like I got some friends, will take the onion and then put it in the bottom of their feet to pull out all that toxin. So those are some of the tips that you can do to try to get yourself better, okay? And like I said, if you can't, some people have a hard time eliminating sugar. They have to have the chocolate. I have to have a chocolate. I have to have this. I have that. Just eliminate. Okay, if you can't eliminate, just cut back. How is that? Do baby steps. Just cut back, okay? You want to be able to maintain a healthy body, a healthy lifestyle for the holiday season, right? You don't want to be sick for the holiday season, so just limit your sugar intake. Okay, so that's the best advice I can give you, ladies and gentlemen. And if you think about it, I have to leave you with a scripture here. So My scripture here today is taken from Galatians 5, 23, actually 22 to 23. And it says, this is talk about the fruit of the Spirit. I'm just going to break it down. Let's talk about the fruit of the Spirit. So the fruit of the Spirit, now this is what you can do this one. You got joy, you got peace, you got patience, you got kindness, right? Goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. That's a big one. Self-control. So ladies and gentlemen, all I'm suggesting that you take some self-control with the sugar, with your sweet intake for the holiday. All the holiday treats are there, but it doesn't mean that you have to be the one to consume all that, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Orlando, for stopping by. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Berdel Warrior. We go higher mindset marketing. And I should talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a super awesome day. And if this was value to you, can you please like, comment, and share? Thank you so much. Have a super awesome day.